Okay, my friends, we're going to keep chugging along on this. We're doing Chapter 10, Lesson 11 homework page, which is page number 775, and we're dividing with fractions. Remember, you can certainly use models. I feel like it gets a little bit tricky with fractions, and so depending on the numbers, what I want you to write down again is our rule: keep, change, flip. And that is for dividing fractions. Dividing fractions, we keep, change, flip. So the question it wants us to find is 1/6 divided by 2. 1/6 divided by 2. I keep the first one. I change the sign from division to multiplication. And I flip the last one. Remember, this 2 is a whole number. It's 2 over 1, so it becomes 1 over 2. Now I just multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 times 2 is 12. 1/12. And you see that's the answer that they got as well. You can check your work if you want. Do it backwards. Remember, the opposite of multiplication and division, they're opposite of each other, so you could do it backwards. So you could do 1/12 times 1/2, or 1/12 times 2, and you will get 1/6, the number you started with. Okay, 1/2 divided by 3. Keep the first one. Change the second one. Flip the last one. That's a 3 over 1. It becomes a 1 over 3. Now multiply across the numerator. 1 times 1 is 1. Multiply across the denominator. 2 times 3 is 6. 1/6. Let's do number 2. 1/4 divided by 5. We're going to follow our same model of keep, change, flip. Keep the first one, change the sign, flip the last one. Remember, if it doesn't have a fraction, it's a whole number, so you're going to flip 5 over 1, which becomes 1/5. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 4 is 20. Your answer is 1/20. 1/20. And if you divide it, if you want to see what it looks like and you want to use the model, and we divide this whole thing into 5 pieces. 1/4 divided by 5, you would have 1 shaded out of the 20, which is what we got. Okay, let's look at this. There is only 1 granola bar left out of the pan of 10 bars. Oh no. If Will and Rachel decide to split the last granola bar, what fraction of the entire pan will each one receive? So there's only 1 out of 10. There is 1 out of 10 left. Will and Rachel split the last ones. How many people are we dividing it by? 2. 1/10 divided by 2. Keep the first one. Change the sign. Flip the last one. This is a whole number. It's 2 over 1. It becomes 1 over 2. Now we multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. 10 times 2 is 20. They will each eat 1/20 of the pan of granola bars. Number 4, model math. Tyson has 1/2 pound of raisins. So he's got 1/2 of a pound, and he's dividing it equally into 7 different bags, divided by 7. What fraction of a pound will be in each bag? So 1/2 divided by 7. We're going to keep, we're going to change, and we're going to flip. This is a 7 over 1. It's a whole number, so it becomes 1/7. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 7 is 14. Each one will have 1/14 of a pound. And I will show you that if you add 1/14 plus 1/14 plus 1/14 plus 1/14 plus 1/14 plus 1/14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1/14, 6, 7. And if you add 7 1/14, you will get 7/14, which equals 1/2. 7/14, which equals 1/2 of a pound, which is what we started with. Okay, let's do this test practice. That's going to be our last one. Skip number 5. There is 1/6 of a birthday cake left over. If 3 friends share the cake equally, the remaining cake equally, what fraction of the entire cake will each friend receive? So we're doing 1/6 divided by 3. So they've already gone and divided it. And this is the fraction that each person would get. But of the whole cake, it's 1 out of 18. 1 out of 18. And you could count those, or you could do 1/6 divided by 3. Keep, change, flip. Multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 times 3 is 18. 1/18. Okay, my friends, keep up the good work. Actually, you know what? I want you to do one more problem. This is a bonus. This is a bonus. Hopefully you have room. I want us to do 3 divided by 1/4. It's a division problem with fractions, so can I use keep, change, flip? It's a division problem when dividing fractions. I can use keep, change, flip. So I keep my first one. It doesn't matter whether it's a whole number or not. I keep the first one. I keep the first number. I change the sign, and I flip the last one. 1/4 becomes 4 over 1, or just 4. 3 times 4 is 12. So it works on any fraction. Let's do this one right next to it. If I gave you 1/3 divided by 1/4, I use keep, change, flip. Always. If there's a fraction and a division sign, you use keep, change, flip. It does not matter where that fraction is at. You follow the order, keep, change, flip. So 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 1 is 3. Keep, change, flip. Anytime you're dividing something with a fraction, keep, change, flip. Good job, you guys. Keep up the good work.